What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Today I'm going to shout a Shadow Altaria team in the Catch Cup. This Pokemon recently released is actually a very interesting pick here, mainly because there's a few matchups where having that Shadow Dragon Breath damage can really start putting in some work. One of the big ones is Unova Stunfisk, but it's also just good neutrally into a lot of Pokemon in this meta, and since it's Catch Cup, I don't have a lot of things to pair it with. We'll use Spidops once again, as well as Gastrodon. Let's get into the battles and see what this team can do. Looks like we got our first opponent, Shadow Altaria, into Fortress. Okay. I mean, this is a pretty good lead matchup. I have access to Flamethrower against this, but they can always catch if they want to. Okay, they say swap a Furret. I don't really have an answer to this Pokemon, unfortunately. 7. So they're out of Swift. I guess I'm not that weak, though, to Fortress either way, so I'm kind of fine just staying in here. Shadow Altaria might threaten shields a little bit earlier on. Oh, they let that go. 8. Okay. I don't know exactly how I want to play this out, because I wouldn't mind keeping Altaria around. Maybe I just shield once and farm down. 9, 10. Can I farm down? That's going to be the big question here, right? They're at 0 right now, so I can get 10, maybe 11. Geez, if I could speak, that'd be great. Dragon Mess in. I think I do just barely farm down. Yeah, we do. That's good. So if we need to, we can save our Altaria if they come in with a counter to us. What are they going to do? Probably not Fortress, but maybe they bring back in Fortress here. Okay. No reason to stay in and let us get farmed down, when I can just bring in my Spidops here and start Spidopsing through the place. Ufisk is actually one of the few matchups where Shadow Altaria does get a Dragon Breath breakpoint against him, so if I see that in the future, I'm going to be pretty happy. Okay, this is actually pretty good that we end up baiting this back out, because now I'm going to be able to have my Gastrodon for that Unova Stunfisk. Spidops, while it's not amazing into Fortress, will likely be able to either get his shield or put this thing down into Mud Slap range. So we'll see what they want to do. I'm going to shield this up just to keep Spidops around and make it so they have to throw a second attack against us to knock us out. If I can land a Rock Tomb here, we're going to put them into a range where they get knocked out by a lunge. And if they shield this up, then I can Flamethrower potentially later on too, so we're not in a bad spot. They do shield that. Let's see if I can get a second Rock Tomb off here before they get their attack off. It's going to be close. Oh, nice catch by them. Unfortunately for our opponent, though, we have so much energy on Altaria, as well as a full Gastrodon that can come in here, slap down, and there's not much they can really do about it. Because Gastro is one of the best answers, like, neutrally to a Fortress, unless they're running Earthquake. And this is a debuffed Unova Stunfisk here, so it's not going to do that much damage. Yeah, that's like 4 shot, maybe 5 even. I don't know, it's not going to be very pretty for them. But they're going to play it out, it looks like. They're staying in for a second here. Or they're not top-lefting the game as of yet, I should say. Their win condition right now is getting 2 more Mud Bombs into us. Yeah, that's not going to happen. And they need Earthquake to have another chance here. Because if they don't have Earthquake, I just get to 2 Water Pulses. If they do have Earthquake, then I have a Flamethrower as well. So at this point, the game is over. Water Pulse gets the knockout. It looks like nice. Okay, good first game of the day. Next opponent. Let's see what we can do. Shadow Alt into Clodsire. I'm actually pretty sure I win the 2 shield matchup here, although, no, maybe it's only the 1 shield. It's a weird matchup for Shadow Alt. The Stone Edge doesn't quite one-shot us, but, like, it does do quite a bit. They're at 7 right now, so they have access to a Stone Edge. Okay. 8, 9, 10. Okay, nice. Not only do we catch a Stone Edge, we sneak a Mud Slap through them. So that's going to put them into Sky Attack range later on. They should be at 3. What is this? Okay, Gyarados. I was kind of wondering what, I don't know why I forgot that Gyarados is a flying and water type. I was like, dude, what flying water types are even viable anymore? But yeah, this is one of them. The best thing about this is Body Slam still does quite a bit of damage, despite the fact that my Fasting Pressure doesn't do a lot. Alright, they're back-to-back Aqua Tails now. If they want to, they can throw the next one against us, but I'm kind of fine if they do that. I'm also fine if they don't. Okay. This is all of their energy down the drain. I think what I'm going to do here is... Man, okay, I have 2 options, but I think I'm going to go with the Altaria farm down option. Like, 1 shield farm down alt, or farm down with alt here, I should say. But the issue with this is I take a lot of fast move pressure, and I don't think I get enough energy to get to 2 sky attacks before they get to another Stone Edge with that Clodsire. They get the defense drop too, which is not ideal. 20% chance, by the way. Alright, so they should be at the Stone Edge now. This is gonna be annoying, because I don't know if I necessarily get a shield here or not. No, they survive, which is the worst case scenario. Now I have to double shield. Oh no, this game is unwinding quickly, as if it were ever in our favor. Hmm. Yeah, I feel like we probably would have lost this game either way, actually, with this in the back. I mean, if I would have got the knockout, we would have been in a better spot, but, like, Talonflame is so bad to see, and with that defense debuff that I have here, it's, like, even worse. I don't even know what I'm doing, like, I just get and they double fly, they win. Oh man. I feel like we could have won this game. I don't know exactly how. I liked how I played this, though. I really do. I think we were just in a really bad spot where every single Pokemon on the team was just kind of bad for us to see in the order that we saw it. I mean, Clodsire is really bad for our Altaria, and Gyarados is really bad for our Gastro, and Talonflame's really bad for our Spidops, but it's like, we almost had a chance there. I just don't know exactly how. Okay, next game. Altaria into oh no, okay. Well, this is worse than the last lead, actually. Much, much worse. Um, although, you know, at least, like, our backline has play into it. It's Powder Snow, it looks like. 5, 6, 7. I mean, I don't get one shot by anything here, but Gleam would hurt if that's what they go for. Might have wanted to shield that. What is this? Heliolisk. Dude, okay. That's crazy. I should two-shot this with Lunge here, but they have Parabolic Charge, right? Oh, I don't even two-shot with Lunge. Man, this is really bad. What is happening right now? Uh, I'm gonna shield this up, but it's probably a massive misplay, because now they've boosted their defense stat. Like, I think my only chance here is, like, I need them to shield this, honestly. Okay, and then I need to get a second move up before they do, and get a second shield. Which I don't think they need to shield this, actually. Maybe they're really weak to Gastrodon, though. That could be a hope for us right now. Okay, we force energy out of them. Oh, we actually flip switch? They were greedy. They thought that would knock out. Okay, okay, this is, like, slightly playable here, depending on the final Pokemon. Gastro gets aligned into the Ninetales, although it is still a pretty neutral matchup for them, right? So it's not unplayable for them. They should be at 8 right now. So basically back-to-back Weather Balls after that Dazzling Gleam they threw. They could Gleam us here. No, they do Weather Ball. Alright. I mean, they're staying in. I'm shielding this. It could be like double electric or double weak to Mud Slap. Maybe I should have gone for a Water Pulse here, but I didn't. Because I am scared. Oh, you know, honestly, it's still fine. Okay, what is this? Ampharos? I mean, they kind of have to shield this, right? We should be in an okay-ish spot here. They do shield that. Okay. Maybe I should have swapped here. Trailblaze probably knocks us out if they have it. They do. Okay. But I mean, like, unless they have Zap Cannon, they don't one-shot us with any charge attack here. Yeah, I mean, what's this gonna be? A Brutal Swing, maybe? Thunder Punch, okay. I need to be able to farm this down, I think. Okay, nice. Now we have Flamethrower. We just barely are able to farm down because the Shadow Dragonmouth damage probably does a little bit extra to that Ampharos. And somehow we actually come back from this game. Spidops on the save swap was looking kind of suspicious into that Heliolisk, but Altaria, I guess, closing it out. Next opponent. Shadow Altaria into Mightyena. Not even Shadow Mightyena. That's interesting. I guess this isn't a bad lead necessarily, because, you know, it's going to be the exact same as, like, regular Altaria into Shadow Mightyena, right? They probably go for Crunch here. I'd be surprised with a Poison Fang. Well, they Poison Fang, so I'm surprised. But that's fine. They only outpace us to a Poison Fang here, if they throw any moves at all. So, we should survive and get the second shield. Yeah, that's just a Poison Fang. I can no-shield this. And I mean, either I get Switch or shield advantage here in this game. Well, the big awkward factor is if it's like an RPS backline, that could be kind of bad that I lost Switch. But it's a non-Shadow Mightyena, so it's not going to do quite as much damage to my backline as they might want. Oh, wow, I win Switch, actually. Okay, that's actually kind of bad that they have that in the back. Oh, yikes, dude, I lose. Yikes, man, you've got to be joking me. No, if I would have got a shield advantage, there might have been a chance for us here, actually. Oh. But they didn't go for that. Oh, man, my poor Spidops is just like, it's got nowhere to go. I get 2 body slams here, but that's not gonna matter. Because now they farm us down. And, yeah, they just debuff us. Why didn't they shield their Mightyena? You're supposed to shield that thing. That's fine, that's like, that's just annoying, because I know my team here is not perfect. If I had perfect coverage on the team, like if this was a real team that I was using right now, that would help out. But it's Catch Cup. These are the Pokemon I have. So it's like, there's so many things that can just give us trouble like that in the back. Okay, this is going to be interesting to see if I get the breakpoint here. There is like a breakpoint, bulk point shenanigan thing that can happen. I think I might actually. It's hard to tell exactly, but I think I am doing more damage to them than they're doing to me. We'll see. If, like, they get to the yellow before I do, then we can tell for sure. We'll shield the first. Oh, yeah. Look at that damage. I have the Altaria Slayer one into this. Must not be a good Altaria on their side. They let that go. Nice, okay. Looks like this is a Weezing coming in. I don't know if I want to sacrifice this completely. I'm going to swap. And I mean, I know they could have Overheat here, but I'm going to bring in my Spidops anyway. 7, 8. I don't want to get overheated here. I'm going to shield, but it's probably a bad play. Yeah, they're at 3, 4, 5, 6. I just don't want to get overheated, but that... Do they even have overheat? I mean, they probably do if they didn't throw a second sludge, right? Yeah, they definitely have it. They shield that, though. That's kind of crazy. Does an overheat at -1, non-stab, non-shadow, one-shot a Spidops? I think I might survive. Yeah. That is fine by me. They get debuffed. And then, like, I would have rather thrown a lunge here, obviously. Oh, that's a non-shadow. Alright, we'll do this. We'll go for the catch on the rock slide here. We'll save a lot of energy as well on our other guy. So we should be in a pretty good spot. Now, the other day, I actually lost CMP here in this matchup, which is kind of crazy, because Gastro should always win this CMP. Yeah, well, not always. Like, technically, there's a chance a high-attack Marowak can win this one, but basically always, you should be able to. So I'm just going to guarantee this. At this point, they have to knock us out. Like, I mean, Weezing, we already saw a Sludge and Overheat, right? How do they knock out a Gastro? They need to throw a ton of energy here. And even if they do get that much energy, then I also get a Sky Attack off with my Altaria. So I feel like at this point, this game should be ours. Yeah, they Overheat, trying to hope that's enough to knock out. But even if it was, we have to keep in mind that they have an Altaria to get through. There's really no way they could do that. So Body Slam should get the knockout. And there we go. We got the win. Nice. Gastro there closing out the backline. And was that the final game of the set, or do we have another? That was the final game. So it's actually a 3-2 start. Not bad. We had some games there where I think I could have won that I might have thrown somehow. That's how GBL works, though. We'll try to keep on going. Try to get some more wins in the next one. Oh, we got Memi here for our first game of this next set. Memi's always running some cool stuff. Well, not today. Memi's running Shadow Caesar. uh, Not great necessarily for Shadow Altaria. There is a way you can get like a breakpoint here, but you need a lot of attack on Altaria for that. They go for a Night Slash before doing anything else. Like, they could swap out after this, or they could stay in and just 2-shield through this matchup. Looks like the Caesar is just going to stay in here, which I guess is fine by me. I can get some debuffs into them. 4, 5, 6. I think it's worth a shield. Shadow Claw is actually doing a decent amount of damage here. They're at 1. And I can Rock Tomb now just to guarantee if a catch happens that I throw that attack. 2. I mean, Caesar lead could have a lot of things in the back line. I wouldn't be surprised with water types. 3. Oh my goodness. I'm going to come in here with Altaria. It might be a crazy play. I hate that they just built up to 7. I mean, if they're on Moonblast, I lose this game anyway. Because it's just such a bad core breaker for me. But if they're not on Moonblast, maybe I can still win. Okay, nice. That's a chilling. 9. Okay. So Gastro has a lot of work to do here. There's a chance that it can still do something, but it's looking kind of awkward. I need a no-shield this once again. And then I just need to hope that the shield advantage Gastrodon can win this game. But it's going to be so annoying. Because that Caesar is probably going to get his shield from our Gastro still anyway. Oh, well, I'm fine with that, actually. Caesar was going to get a move off, so this catch doesn't matter that much to me. And I can clear my debuff if I need to later on. Like, the only bad thing that could happen here is if they Chilling Water us, and then they get to a Trailblaze after the fact. Which, I mean, that could happen, right? Okay, nice. It's just a Trailblaze, though. We shield that up. And now, as long as the final Pokemon is playable for us, we have a chance. But if it's like a Grass type, we might lose. Or if it's an Altaria, we might just lose as well. But I mean, if I get to like 4 Body Slams, I don't know, maybe there's a chance here. It's gonna be a really long and drawn-out game. I mean, I still have some more Dragon Breath damage I can get with Altaria. We'll see how much damage this thing can do to me. It's a non-Shadow Altaria, so it's not gonna do quite as much as mine does. I need 4 here, guaranteed to like get the KO. And I don't know if I get to that 4th one. I just don't know if I have it in me. Yeah, I think I need to... There's too much work for Gastro to do. Probably should have Water Pulsed here, honestly. Just to get that more raw damage off. And then try to go for a Dragon Breath down or something. But it's not going to happen, I think, either way. Yeah. I need to survive 6 Dragon Breaths, maybe 7 if I, don't get DRE. Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. I think this is just a little bit too little HP for us. Honestly, I think we played that one well, with how bad that matchup was for us, but just, again, just kind of RPS'd, right? Just in the wrong spot for all those Pokemon. Okay, got our next opponent. Let's try to not get a bad lead. Shadow Caesar is pretty bad for us, and we're once again going to see that here. It's playable, but it's definitely going to be a fight from behind. I might have been doing 3 damage with Dragon Breath there. It's kind of hard to tell with just 1 Dragon Breath that I got through, but I guess we'll see. I'm going to shield this up. We'll see what they want to do. I no-shielded, I think, last time. No boost, that's good for us. So right now, they're going to be 1 away from a Night Slash. Shadow Claw is kind of shredding their HP here, which is nice. 5, 6. Another Night Slash coming through. They're at 1 after this. Man, so many, like, Florges Caesar cores so far. This is going to be a strange play, but I'm coming in Altaria into this matchup. Because, I mean, I don't want to shield anything here. They could have a Fairy move, which would be bad. They throw after 5, which is likely a Chilling Water, but it could be a Disarming Voice. Okay, nice. And I mean, I'm a Shadow Altaria, right? So this is still going to hurt quite a bit. Getting rid of this Pokemon's good, but if it's the same exact team we just fought a second ago, with Altaria in the back, we might be in a bad spot. But despite the debuffs here, I should be able to farm them all the way down with my Altaria. But they can probably swap now, too, if they want to, back into that Caesar, which I imagine they will. Oh, no, they actually come in with the second fairy. They're having fun in this meta. Alright. Well, I was hoping to, like, bait out a Wigglytuff or something with my Spidops, but I guess they didn't quite do that. 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to shield this. It might be a misplay, but I'm going to. The Icy Wind, okay. There's a good chance we see a no-shield here, but there's also a chance they shield this. I don't know what they exactly want to do. Yeah, I guess they do win that CMP. I should have overfarmed here by 1. But I don't think they really farm us down with fast move pressure anyway with that Caesar. It's gonna be close, man. It's gonna be so close. Because I'm debuffed with my attack stat right now. And my Shadow Claw damage has done quite a bit to this Caesar. Whoa, they throw energy here? Why? Is it a Trailblaze, or is it just a Night Slash? Don't boost, please. Thank you. Oh, I am doing 3 damage per turn. Nice! Okay. Can I Shadow Claw down this Florges? Okay, nice. Just barely. We got that Dragon Breath Breakpoint against that Caesar. That was so clutch. Love to see it. Okay, next opponent. No more Shadow Caesars, please. Thank you. That's actually a pretty good lead matchup here. Our Spidops is, funnily enough, our worst matchup against this, saying we have no fast food pressure there. Okay, Furo. I mean, I guess I want to see this here. This is kind of bad. With that said, if I can get both shields down, maybe it's not the worst spot to be in, because Greninja's not great down shields against Spidops even. Wish I had my Cradilly that I was using yesterday. That'd be a really nice counter swap against this. Yeah, this is honestly kind of scuffed. Shadow Altaria is not as good into Furo as I'd like it to be. This is going to be such a weird play. I'm going to bring in my Gastro now. I literally have to, right? Oh, hold on. They let that go? I mean, maybe I still do. I don't know. Do they Water Shuriken us down before I get a Sky Attack? They don't risk it. That's good. So I get a solid, like, I don't know, 20% of their HP just with Dragon Breath damage. They could boost with a Night Slash, but they're not going to. I almost jinxed myself so hard there by saying that, but, you know, we were right. Okay, nice. That's a really good matchup for Spidops. At least, okay, there's better matchups for Spidops, but, like, as far as good matchups go, or bad matchups go, this is not, like, the worst that I could see. Looks like we actually CMP'd on a Thunder here, so it's a good thing I threw when I did. And the best thing about Ferrothorn is it's not actually going to be able to have as much pressure into Gastrodon as they might want. It's going to be kind of hard for them to, you know, farm us down with Bullet Seed. And the other thing is, you know, it's not like a lunge wouldn't hurt that other guy quite a bit. All right, that's fine. They're overfarming way too much energy here. They're in a really bad spot now. They have back-to-back moves. They're going to try to catch, I guess, but by doing that, they get a one-turn swap, so they just sacrifice their Greninja entirely, rather than doing what they probably wanted to do, which would be, like, go for a combo play here. And now, like, one Thunder doesn't knock us out. Yeah, and Gastro, it's not helpless against a Steel type, right? I can Mud Slap through that if I needed to. Next game, let's try to keep on winning. We had some good wins here in the last couple of games. That is really bad. Although I've actually seen that, for some reason, Spidops is not that bad into Tinkaton. Like, it's not great, obviously, but this is pretty scary to see just in general. I'm going to shield the first move up, because I can debuff this if I need to. And Rock Tombs and Shadow Claws are going to add up over time. They're at 7, so dry now. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to be 7, 7, 6 for them, and 7, 6, 6 for me. So I do CMP on the next attack here. And actually just CMP, like, throughout this matchup, even though I'm down a turn. I get to go for another Rock Tomb here before they're even able to get a single move off against us. This is going to be a double debuffed play rough. It's going to do almost nothing. Well, it's probably going to do, I don't know, a solid 25%, but it's not going to do anywhere near as much as they might want. Yeah. I think I'm just going to go for the farm down here. This way I can have some energy for the backline, just in case I need it. That does hurt a little bit here, but, like, I'll have almost back-to-back lunges for whatever comes in. Oh, interesting. They come in Gastro. I'm kind of scared about the final Pokemon right now. I'm going to come in with my own Gastro, save some energy. Okay. This game's gonna get weird. This game's gonna get really weird. Um, because, I mean, I still have some energy on my Spidops. I just don't know if I can land it or not. And that Gastro is still around as well. Landing that move's pretty helpful, though. Because that Body Slam's probably gonna do more than a lunge would. They might think that I still have a Rock Tomb loaded on my other guy. Maybe farm is down before I get a move. It's gonna be close, but I don't think so. I'm fine with that. I'm so fine with this, actually, right? This might be a strange play, but I'm coming in Gastro, or rather, Spidops here to guarantee I land this move. There's a chance I don't land this move against that Gyarados. So I just want to get that Gyarados into fast food farm down range. And I can just, like, no-shield the first attack, shield the second, and I should hopefully be fine just Dragon Breathing through this. Unless we're on Outrage, in which case I should shield this up, but you don't run Outrage, you run Crunch. Yeah. I was so ready to get Outrage there, actually. Nice, okay. See, that's why Gastro is kind of cool, right? It's not that bad into the Gyarados matchup there. Okay, final opponent of the set here, Shadow Altaria. No, dude, we've lost the lead, like, every single battle so far in this set. It's fine, we're still positive, I think, in this set so far. Oh, and that's not an answer. Unless we're on, like, Fire Punch, but even then, Fire Punch is not going to do that much. Flipping Switch would be huge here. I'm surprised how many people have Tinkaton, though. 5. Like, Tinkaton for Catch Cup, I should say. Actually, I think I could build one, but I don't think I got a good one to build. Okay, nice. Not Poltergeist, not Fire Punch. Like, this is the opposite of a counter to Spidops, then. Like, honestly, they probably should have just stayed in Tinkaton. We'll Rock Tomb again. I could have gone for, like, a lunge into a farm down here. There's a chance Rock Tomb knocks out, though, which is why I didn't do that. Nice. Getting that knockout's big. Yeah, Tink comes back in, but here's the thing. Rock Tomb is going to debuff them, and Shadow Claw is going to chip them down. I don't think they can quite go for a farm down, or if they do, they're going to come out with, like, 30% HP, if that. They might be able to go for, like, I don't know, not even Bulldoze, though. I think we survived the Bulldoze well enough to get another charge attack off here. Spidops is kind of putting in work right now. Heavy Slam, the other option. Okay, dude. Of course, it's ABA Fairy. Why wouldn't it be? In theory, though, this is playable depending on what they do. Okay. I just stay in here. They could Chilling Water us, I guess. They do. Maybe it's a bit of a throw to come in here. I don't know. I wanted to clear my debuff. It should be at 2 right now. Oh, they actually... Wait, they lose. Okay, that's maybe a good play by them. I don't know. Do they lose? Hold on, maybe they don't. We get a shield there, that's nice. Well, they only get a chilling water off against our Gastro, right? If anything. Oh, they're on Bulldoze. Man, what a scuffed moveset. Okay, so we farm this down. We double body slam and we should win. Defense drop, not ideal. So, like, now if they're able to get a chilling water off, maybe we lose. I played this so inefficient. I kind of figured it was double nukes the way they played that out. Like, I thought it would not be Bulldoze. That Bulldoze debuff, like, it makes sense they'd get 1 out of 2. I think that's enough to knock us out here. I'm so bad at this game. I'm so bad at this game. I should have won that one. I should have won that. I should have won that. Man, I'm so mad. I'm so mad that we lost that. Ah, what did I do to lose that game? There's, like, so many things I did there. I probably should have no-shielded the Gastro. I probably shouldn't have even come in Altaria into the one guy. I don't know. I think I had to, though, because it was so bad in the tank. Like, we still did all right this set, but man, that was on me. We could have done so much better. I think overall, Shadow Altaria is not a bad pick here in the Open Great League meta. There are some matchups where having Bulk would be better than having the increased damage on Dragon Breath and Sky Attack, but through and through, a very strong Pokemon in general, and if you have one, you should give it a go. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.